All right, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Wednesday, April 28th, 2021. And do you know what today is? Today is the day where, I can't stand these Fed announcement days. I really can't. It makes me sick, truly, to hear what comes out of its mouth, it being the Federal Reserve chairperson. The lies, the propaganda, the misinformation, it's out of control. But what else would you expect in this kind of an environment where it's so twisted? Everything is just twisted beyond belief. And it's going to get more twisted today. And we're going to cover some of that here. So right now, stock trading doesn't start for about half of an hour. Stock futures are about flat. Okay, it's a holding pattern waiting on the Fed. We got the 10-year yield stable, a dollar slightly stronger right now. Watch the dollar today. Depending on what comes out of its mouth today, it should move the dollar to a certain degree. The 10-year yield might even move. Crude oil right now continues its run higher. It's like $63.50 something cents, up almost 1%. You know how this whole thing works. It's so sick. Again, it's part of the twisted game that we're all involved in. Right now, gold and silver are under some pressure. Silver especially. Cryptocurrencies holding their own. XRP is under a little pressure. Okay, whatever. That's essentially where we stand on this Fed day. Generally, on a day like today, early on, before it opens its mouth, there's kind of a holding pattern. The market wants to hear what comes out of his mouth. And we already know what's going to come out of its mouth, it being the non-human entity known as Yellowstone or Fed Chair Powell. I'm not even going to say person, Fed Chair person, because he's not a person. None of them are. And they're the real government. Just think about it. Today, you're going to hear from the real government. It's an incredible situation. It really, really is. So again, what he says today is going to move the market one way or the other. The market is the most peculiar thing on the face of the earth. It needs to constantly be reassured that the Fed is going to keep pumping it. And that's exactly what we're going to hear today. But you see, he's not going to say that. He's going to say, we'll support the economy. What he means is support the market. See, he doesn't give a damn at all about the economy. The worse the economic news is, the higher the market's going to go because the Fed is buying it all. This gives them an excuse to continue doing that. And again, the narrative, turn on, any of the mainstream channels is our economy is booming. We're doing fantastic. All you got to look at is one metric to tell it's all a lie. And that is the money velocity, the rate at which cash is moving through the economy. We are at historic lows. In order for an economy to be moving, booming, you would need a vast spike in the money velocity. We don't have it. So the lie is, we're doing great. We're doing fantastic. And the Fed's going to tell you, although the economy is doing great, we're going to maintain our stance. We're going to buy it all. We're going to support the economy. And the market's going to love it. The market is going to love everything that comes out of its vomitous pie hole. I think you know that. It's traumatizing for me to listen to this thing today. But, of course I'm going to. Mostly so I can relay it to you. And I'll post a blow-by-blow today. It's 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in my chat room on my website, traderschoice.net. Anyway, that's the story. We're going to hear about powerful tools and how the Fed stands ready to buy it all, which they all already. No let up in the asset purchases until never. It's not going to stop. I mean, this is what we're going to hear. This is what we hear every single time. And the market gets all orgasmic. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what the market wants to hear. It's the same freak show story every single freaking time. And what do we got? The other freak, Biden, talking about trillions of more dollars in spending. Where are we getting this cash from? From the Federal Reserve, who's the real government. Biden is a puppet. All presidents are puppets of the Federal Reserve, who is the real government. The rest of it is a shit show of the highest order. So anyway, in summary right here, we have a market with a flat open. What would you expect here? 10-year yield stable, dollars with a little gain. Crude oil getting bid higher. Imagine my shock. Imagine my total shock there. Cryptos holding their own. Gold and silver under pressure. What else would you expect there too? I mean, it's an amazing thing. It truly is to witness this, to be alive today and being involved in this thing that is going on around us is truly beyond belief. All right, people, with that said, I'm going to end this video. Watch it. You can watch this live today. Most of the major financial channels cover this live. They allow you to listen to Yellowstone talk and to watch what he does. Again, most of this stuff is scripted. He's going to be asked a question, and then he's going to look down at his book in front of him and reply with his scripted answer. Nothing is left to chance here. You understand? It's all a game, and I think you are well aware of that. All right, I'm out of here. This guy here, right here, loves you a lot. Please share the video. As you know, I am not on a single social network anymore, so I'm relying on you to share this video on whatever social networks you're connected to. You can only find my work right here on my website, traderschoice.net. Steam it, and in my free newsletter with his extra stuff. Again, there is a link in the description of this video, and you can subscribe to my free newsletter. I hope you do. See you later. I'm out of here.